Hello everyone, welcome back to another brilliant chess puzzle. In this study, it's fairly simple and there aren't a lot of crazy variations like some of the other studies that I've shown in the past. And in this position, white has a pawn, a bishop, and a rook for a queen, which mathematically is the same value, but usually in endgames you don't want them to get forked, otherwise you won't be able to win. And in this position, white is actually winning with only one move. And you might think it's pawn to h6 with the threat of rook to d8 mate, but you always have to look for long diagonal queen moves, and here's one of them where black can just play queen e2, which pretty much forks everything, and black will end up winning one of white's pieces, where black is just completely winning. So here the only winning move for white is the move rook to d8 check, which forces king to g7. And here the bishop going to d4 might look very threatening, but after f6, white doesn't actually have any forward attacking moves, and this position will just result in a theoretical draw. So here the best move is h6, which forces king to f6. Well, it doesn't force king to f6, but who wants to sacrifice their queen for a position like this where black can just move the king, right? And here you might think, how is white actually going to win? Because bishop to g5 might look very threatening, and it may seem like black's king is in some sort of mating net here, but actually it's perfectly safe, and there is actually no way for white to attack the king. If white goes rook to d5, then black king can actually just take the pawn, and if white plays something like maybe rook to e8, then just king to d4, and black is safe. And here bishop to d4 does not work either, since the king can just move to e7, although it's the only move, but white has no forward progress here, and the position is a theoretical draw. But instead, here, white can actually play the brilliant move rook to d6, and this pretty much forces the queen to take, since if it doesn't take, then white will simply be up two pieces. So after black takes the apparently free rook, white can play the move bishop to g5, forcing king to e5, and now we see white sack the rook is to eventually get the skewer on the queen. And here there's an interesting variation that if black plays king to f6, white can't immediately just take the queen, since this is actually stalemate. So instead, white must play e5 to fork the king and the queen, and here white will just win the queen like this. And of course, if black takes the pawn, this position is still completely winning for white. And this will be it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye.